Good enough. All right, so new Heroes of the Storm patch notes are out. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I'm gonna go over these real quick. Quick patch notes review for the PTR patch notes from September 26, 2024, which is today. All right, hero updates. Seems like they're just doing some spells no longer ignore vision limitations when queued. This is probably when you like shift queue a command. Uh, Something to do with the spell following the hero, even if you can no longer see them or something. Probably something to do with that. So this is like a bug fix essentially. A couple small bug fixes, whatever. Let's go to balance updates. So same hero ARAMs. Now the base regeneration is enabled. So you have a nerfed version of Fountain Healing enabled in same hero ARAMs. And you can Hearthstone in same hero ARAMs, but you don't get like the initial healing from the burst heal. The burst heal, it just brings you back to the hearth so you can get the heal slowly over time. I'm not sure why they're doing this. It's kind of weird to me a little bit. I guess it's because you don't have any healers in most of the same hero ARAM, so they want some way for you to heal. But it seems like to me that this is gonna make the game slower, and I don't feel like many people will enjoy same hero ARAMs, being slower or taking longer. But that is what it is. All right, balance changes. Heroes. We got Blaze. Basic attack damage increased by 5. That's interesting. Basic attack damage buff. Are they gonna mess with auto attack Blaze? Maybe, maybe not. Q is no longer able to deal damage to structures. Additional damage to structures. Okay. So nerf to Blaze's siege damage. All right, whoever the HOTS janitor is, he probably watches Liam's stream. This is like literally all Liam does on Blaze. He just like stands there and he just spams Q on your buildings after clearing the wave in like a nanosecond. It's kind of weird, but I mean I get it. It was like a little too strong. I guess I get it. All right, we have a small attack speed nerf from the level 1 talent, probably to compensate for the buff. Small nerf for the level 4, so very small nerfs to the Wave Clear Blaze build, which is one of the strongest solo lane builds in the game right now, just because it just instantly wave clears every wave in half a second. So understandable. I'm good with that. I think that's good. Attack speed reduction reduced. So this is a nerf on the level 7 talent, but the duration is increased. I'm neutral about this one. I think this talent was pretty balanced because you had to like keep them in oil. So the only things this really countered were like hammer or like Zul'jin, and you had to spend your oil to do it. So yeah, whatever. That's fine. I'm neutral on it. Let's see, reduce spell power reduction. So slight nerf on Blaze's level 7s in both of them. Okay, so they're just kind of slightly nerfing Blaze in general, I guess. Bunker cooldown increased, another Blaze nerf. Flamethrower damage reduced, another nerf. Collision course damage reduced. Okay, so they're just nerfing Blaze a little. Blaze is one of the best solo laners in the game, so it makes sense why they're nerfing him a little. I'm okay with that. Okay, we got Cassia, 3 more auto attack damage. It's not much, but it's something. We'll take it. I think that's fine. I think more people play Q build than AA build these days, so maybe they want to put a little more damage into the AA build. Impale bonus damage to 70%. This is Fen talent, right? Fen talent buff. That's good because Fen sucks, so I'll take it. And then Thunderstroke bonus damage increased from 15 to 20. I think that's auto attack level 1, right? Thunderstroke for Cassia should be the auto attack splash talent. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's the Q talent. So the Q talent, you just get a 5 bonus damage increase one time on your Q. It's like you start off with like 3 stacks for free. Okay, that's fine. Small Cassia nerfs across the board. And then level 20 ball lightning cooldown reduction nerf by 1 second. I don't feel like this was like a really OP talent by any means. I'm not sure. like I get it. They probably had some data where it's like it's a little too good compared to the other 20s, but I don't know. Like I feel like this makes it a lot harder to get the infinite ball lightning reset. It kind of makes that whole thing less fun. And I don't think it's OP, so I don't really love this change. I feel like you should lean into the things that are fun, like infinite ball lightning, and then getting another ball lightning, and then like spamming two balls at the same. That's like it's just like a fun build. It's not even OP, so I'd prefer they didn't nerf stuff like that, but whatever. It is what it is. Cassia tier S. These are really small nerfs. These are really small nerfs. So this is like I would say this is like it's like a 2% buff to Cassia or something. So it's very small. We'll take it, but it's not much. All right, Chen. Eye of the Tiger buff, bonus damage 40 to 50, leech amount 40 to 60. So that sounds really strong to me. That sounds like a very big change. All right, Eye of the Tiger, I already think that's the best level one. That's the one where you hit them
Welcome
with
back,
W,
friend.
and then as soon as you hit them with your W, your brew, you deal 40% more damage to them, and you heal for 40% of the damage done. So now you deal 50% more damage to them, and you heal for 60% of that damage. That's a huge deal. Like this could make Chen a tier S solo laner for sure, because he just beats the shit out of you. Like this talent makes him one of the best 1v1 laners in the game. It's incredibly strong at dueling. So this sounds really strong. If this goes through, Chen tier S solo lane, I think. Not because of the wave clear, but just because he's just gonna beat you. Like he's just gonna kill you. He's gonna be so strong in the 1v1 with this talent and spamming auto attacks. Accumulating flame, bonus damage increase.
I'm feeling thirsty.
That is the auto attack build. So this is what I take most of the time anyways on Chen. So they're just buffing auto attack build. Yeah, Chen's gonna be really strong with this build if this goes through. Gifted the Ox bonus duration. No one uses this talent. Even with bonus duration, I don't think anyone's gonna use it. The other talents just feel too good. So that's fine. Okay, we get more slow increase on the 13 talent, small ring of fire buff, and a couple more seconds of armor. So just like kind of just like Chen buffs across the board. I'll take it. I don't know about these two though. These, especially this one. This one sounds like it'll be too strong. And not to mention you're buffing the rest of his kit as well. So this one's a one to keep an eye on. The rest of it seems fine. These are all small buffs. It's fine. All right, Hanzo nerf, Giant Slayer D damage reduction from 2 to 1.6, max HP. I think this is kind of like a state of HOTS kind of thing. It's kind of like an Ord build Li Ming kind of thing where, Pierce is better. Like in HGC days, Pierce was always way better. But that's because everyone's skill level was really high and everyone could do really good pierces. These days, like most people can't do good pierces. Most people can't even play Hanzo. Half of them can't even do a normal W, let alone a good pierce at 16. So Giant Slayer is just like easy. It's just like the easy talent. It's kind of like how Orb Li Ming is just like easier. And since the skill level these days is lower, so maybe the easy talents are too good because of that. So I'm okay with that. Whatever. Eye of the Tiger is Giga trash in team fights? You think so? I don't think so. I think it's pretty good even in a team fight. Depends on the comp. I mean, if they have like 5 stuns and you can't auto attack, then it's tough. But if you can auto attack, it does a lot of damage. All right. Mephisto nerfs, Spite nerf. I'm okay with that. Spite's too good. Lightning reaction nerf. That's fine. I mean, Q build was better for so long now, so this is kind of a nerf to Q build, nerf to Spite. Understandable. It'll still be good, but maybe it'll be more in line with W build now. Thrall buffs 50 more HP, tiny bit more HP regen. Your trait healing's 17 more at level 1. Oh, these are big buffs. This is big. This is big buffs. This is a big buff. Because this is like your trait procs so often. So 50 default base HP, but then another 28 extra healing every time your trait pops. this is like 200-300 extra HP in a level 1 fight or something. Well, maybe not that much, but like in an early game fight, like a pre-level 1 fight, pre-level 10 fight, you could get probably like 200 extra HP just off of these changes. That will definitely be, noticed. He's gonna be stronger in lane for sure now, and he's already pretty strong in lane. Chain lightning bounce, damage small increase, damage small increase. Oh, W cooldown from 12 to 10 seconds. So just Thrall buffs across the board, and all these buffs seem pretty decent. This is pretty big. This like oh, that's interesting. Thrall's gonna be a lot better next patch if all these goes through. And then we have Spirit Shield increase from 50 to 70. This one also sounds like a really strong change. Because Thrall's Spell Shield. Let me pull up Thrall. Let's go display capture.
Is it
Thrall's
you wish,
Spell Shield is
friend?
not like on a, it's not like a regular Spell Shield where it's just like on a minute cooldown or something. This one, every time your passive procs, you reduce the cooldown by 10 seconds. So this is really like a 20-second cooldown sometimes. Sometimes, so 20-second cooldown, 70 armor on Thrall, like that's really strong. I don't know about this. I don't think Thrall needs this. This is like huge Thrall buffs. I'd say this is like a 20% buff to Thrall or something. 15, 20%. This makes him seem a lot better. Or maybe 10 to 15% buff. But this is not small. It's not small. This is big buff. All right. Next. Hatred, Valla. Hatred, that's your trait. So your trait duration from 6 to 5 seconds. So this makes it easier for your trait to drop. Um, okay. I believe I like this. So I think what this is a nerf to auto attack Valla in particular. Because I think auto attack, I mean, Valla, I've said this many times already, but so before this patch, I think for like the last freaking like 5 years or something, Valla has been the best DPS in the game. That's my opinion. And the problems were more with Q build and AA build. W build used to be really strong too, but then they nerfed the shit out of it, so it became fine after that. But Q build and AA build have still been really strong the whole time. So this seems like a kind of a nice workaround to like it's like a subtle nerf to AA build because your AA build is dependent on the hatred. Every stack of hatred you get more AA damage, and you really want like full hatred for like AA build for all the buffs. You get like more life steal, you get move speed. Full hatred is really important, especially for AA build. So a nerf like this is very small, but it will tone AA build down. Will it be enough? I'm not so sure, but this is a nice start. I'd prefer they nerf Valla less rather than more anyways. Because Valla's the type of hero where she's really squishy, so like small changes can push her down a lot. Like a small change can really all the small changes will get amplified because of how easy she dies. So I like that they're doing small changes. Strafe buff is kind of interesting. I don't think Strafe needs a buff. I already go Strafe the majority of the time anyways, but it's personal preference. But yeah, strafe buff is nice. I'm not complaining. That's not needed, but I'm not complaining. This seems good to me. Manticore is one of Allah's best talents. You pick it like with every build basically, because it's just always the best 16. So that's a good nerf too. And yeah, it's some like W builds, tiny W build buff that doesn't really matter. You don't really run out of mana with the W build anyways. That doesn't really matter. But yeah, this are the Manticore nerf and the Hatred nerf. I like these nerfs. This hits Valla nicely. So good changes. I think Q build is probably still like a little too strong. I would have liked like a tiny nerf to Q as well. Just like maybe just like a tiny nerf to Q as well. But outside of that, this is good. I like it. And then we have a bunch of bug fixes here. So the janitor is still working overtime on fixing a ton of bugs. That's always nice. Appreciate it. And that's about it. All right, well, those are the patch notes. I liked most of what I saw. I think the biggest changes are definitely Thrall. That's a huge buff. And Chen. Thrall and Chen have huge buffs. Everything else is like OP heroes getting nerfed a little bit, which is fine. All right, and there you go. There's the patch notes. Wasn't Manticore 4% before? I mean, apparently not. Let's see. Every third
Well
auto
met,
attack is
friend.
5%. Nope, it's 5.